really? Do all your clients come from India? I said, yeah. And and the other part is, you know, in India, of course, the general assumption is that people are price conscious,
Right.
which is true to a large extent, right? But
But I think that
but the market is big enough
Yeah.
for you to decide at which level you want to play.
Sure.
If you want to be at the bottom of the pyramid, you will be competing with people who will do WordPress websites for $5,000.
Right.
There is no way in hell you will survive if you are
For
competing
$1,000
at
rupees or dollars?
rupees.
Right.
I'm talking of rupees, right? So where is 5,000 rupees and where is $5,000?
No.
I mean, it's a big difference, you know. So we don't even entertain customers now who have that kind of budget.
No.
You know, we do work for pro bono. We've done sites pro bono for people, you know, that we really like and
What they're doing,
you know what they're doing, and
yeah.
like, for example, we're doing a free website for this guy in Africa who runs a wildlife safari tour. I'd been to Kenya and he was my tour guide, and
So you have-
and I told him that, like, when you're ready to launch a business, you let me know and I'll do it for free, right? So that's a different thing, but doing it for cheap is you know,
Yeah.
is completely
Cheap
different.
clients are the worst client anyway. They will expect more. That's
Yeah.
my experience.
Two things here. The thing is, in India, I've consulted with one agency sometime back. We are very buzzword driven. We are chasing buzzwords and the latest trends.
Right, right.
That's what I saw. You know. Secondly, there is not awareness of WordPress is very low, and the depth of awareness. Secondly, the depth of knowledge in WordPress is very low. Like, for example, I know a team of developers. They are made one day to work on WordPress. The next day they're thrown in a project where they have to learn Magento the first half of the day. By end of the day, come up with something. And after a month, another maintenance project for Drupal has come,
Yeah.
and they're thrown on that. So WordPress for them is just another one thing of
Commodity.
their
Yeah,
mind,
it's
you
just a
know.
commodity, yeah.
So we need to create first of all the awareness, and we are doing that right now by having these meetups. Awareness is there, and then the depth of knowledge, what WordPress can do. Have we really tapped into that? In education, what WordPress can do. In e-commerce, what WordPress can do. For like SaaS-based services, for REST, using the REST, what WordPress can do. We've hardly scratched the surface.
Absolutely.
Like, imagine there was an article where I think Matt Mullen, where he wrote an article of even running banking website on WordPress.
Yeah, I remember reading that. Yeah.
The main developer of WordPress, Andrew Nason, he's actually joined US Digital Services, which is now in charge of rebuilding the healthcare.gov for the entire US. The entire healthcare of US is going to be done using a platform which is based on WordPress, you know. So that's the scope of what is possible. But in India, we are just scratching. So it's an untapped potential out here in terms of creating new marketplaces.
Yeah, I think people are aware of WordPress, but it's a very surface level knowledge.
It's like
And
building website.
Yeah.
that's it.
Right,
You
or
know,
writing blogs.
like the example that I was giving you of our client, right, who has this website with files sitting outside of WordPress. I mean, that company which did it will say that we work on WordPress, but really, I mean, that's the level of knowledge that they have with WordPress. That unfortunately, like, you know, the counterpoint to that, like, which a lot of people assume in India, is because there's so much competition, I do not want to lose out on projects, which is why I will do WordPress, I'll do Drupal, I'll do Joomla, I'll do this, right? That's my assumption. That's why I think a lot of people do it. But the counterpoint to that is that we said we'll go the other direction, and we said we will not do other things, we will only do WordPress. And I can tell to those people that it's actually been financially beneficial. You know, our revenues have jumped, and we're getting more projects because we're doing only WordPress. And
No, I'll give you
our own friends.
my example.
You become a thought leader. Your competency is strong.
Yeah.
And even if you see companies like Wipro and Infosys, earlier they used to have these models where they divide based on the company, the client you work for. Now they are beginning to divide on the competency. Like, you know, this group of people will work on this technology. So when you spend some time in something, you develop the depth.
Yeah.
No, even like in my case, I found you because whenever I was searching WordPress Bangalore, okay, and you guys have done some good SEO and content marketing on that. But the reason I contacted you, as an example, is that you had focus on doing it through WordPress and specific competency, and all these other companies that were coming up were talking everything kitchen sink, WordPress, Magento, SEO, and I'm like, so it's a commodity for them. So that's model, and that's why people from outside India, they look at these companies that, oh, these are outsourcing companies, they just want to take anything they can. That's the mentality people have. So when I looked at you guys, Pixelmatic, I realized that no, you're doing it a little bit differently. That's why I was even interested. So that does work, that kind of model does work, that you focus on a competency. And even in companies, like you said, nowadays, they realize. So yeah, like my own brother, he was working in one of the companies here in Bangalore, IT company.